very first episode of my wardrobe and I. Now, my wardrobe and I is actually just me. If you were any trying to share things I like to wear, styles I like to wear with you all, I believe that one of the basic things about clothes are to boost confidence, for coverage, and also for elegance. Now, while everyone has a style, while everyone has what drives them, this is just me sharing this space with you all and sharing what I like to wear. Now, the very first episodes, I'm going to try as much as possible to carry you guys along with what I'm doing. I don't know how I don't know how this is going to go out as we go along because I was already giving up on this idea, and that's why I'm thankful to my consistency partner. Thank you very much. You're watching this, you know yourself. Thank you for pushing me to make this. This is the very first one I'm going to be doing, and I'm not really a fan of Ankara. Yes, it's not like I really don't just. I'm not an Ankara person. I love Ankara, but I'm not an Ankara person. But I'm going to try this. This is also me trying new things, and I'm also going to along the way. I'm also going to be trying styles that I feel like I'm running away from. But for now, this is the first episodes are going to contain things that dresses, styles that would inspire you to just be you. And these first episodes are just going to be me sharing my styles with you all and hoping you guys enjoy. And of course, tell me if I slay or not. Alright, guys, I hope you find this interesting. I'm going to carry you along some of the processes I'm going to make. And without further ado, let's get started. Now, while we watch, I have full gist for you guys. Yes, these episodes are not just going to be me showing you going through the whole process of how I make my clothes. No, basically they are not tutorials, so of course I should keep you company, right, while you wait to see the results. By the way, do you know what we're making today? If you know, you could just drop it if you're watching this right now. So here's it. Some couple of months back, I went home for my grandma's burial, and it was a full house. Everybody was happy and all that because my grandma aged really well. Practically, she aged really well. She was about 102 years, and we give God glory. So it was basically celebration of life. Now here's the full gist. My cousins were around, but before then they went for they're teenagers, so they went for teenagers conference, and I've been there too. I went for a teenagers conference, and it's a whole lot of fun. Teenagers conference is something that we do regularly in my church, where teens gather, they're being taught, and it's a whole lot of fun. So now here's the gist. After their camping, because it's a camping program, camp for a week, teachings, a lot of fun, like I said. So after their camping program, they came back home. It's the holiday season, so of course the house is bubbling and lively. One of those days I was on my own. I was working, literally I was working. I was making a dress. Then my little cousin came up to me and she was like, Auntie AB, have you had a crush before? Now this is so funny because I smiled. I wanted to laugh, but I had to compose because children are very curious and sensitive too, especially teenagers. That it's that age where everybody is they're kind of curious. They want to explore. So I said, why are you asking? She just smiled. Then I said, okay, yes, I've had crushes before on some persons. And then she was like, so it's normal. And I was like, of course it's normal. It shows you're a human being. It shows you have feelings, and it shows that God created you well because those feelings were given to you by God. But then it's not yet time. A time is coming when you're going to need them, but for now you really don't need them. So you have to make sure you're not doing anything more than just crushing on somebody. So I told her that, and I was like curious, and then I asked, yes, I had a crush on someone. So who, you tell me, do you have a crush on someone? And then she said, yes, but like you said, it's not yet time. And I was like, yes, it's not yet time. So you don't need to go in deep with anybody. Face your books, study your books, because if you don't, you'll be distracted. And I go on and on and telling her that it's not the right time. God has purposes for her. She still has a long way to go. And these feelings, of course, it will go gradually. It's just one of those things that happens when you're a teenager. And then she goes and say, okay. Then I had to tell her my story. Now, this is the full gist. I had to tell her what happened to me. If you think you've been, like, as a child, if you're watching this as a child or as a teenager, what has been your worst experience with your parents? Like something you did very, very bad, and then you were so embarrassed, you were so ashamed that the whole house thought you're the bad egg. So sees you as the bad egg. So now here's my story. I started telling her. So when I was a teenager, I think I can't remember what class anymore. It's been a long time, but then we had this neighbor, right? He was actually a cute guy, and he was also a teenager like me. We're both teenagers catching feelings. Oh, it's so funny. Anyways, they were about to leave and return to Lagos at that time because he is not from my state, so they had to return back to Lagos. And for some reason, I felt so sad about the whole thing. I felt like, man, I'm going to miss this guy. Those butterfly tingling feeling was just everywhere at that moment, and it felt so emotional. Feeling sad about the whole thing. He likes me too, so he writes to me and tells me how he feels about me and that he's going to miss me and all that. Of course I was excited. Why not? I was so excited. And me, I'm a Christian, coming from a Christian home. Those feelings are not valid. You have to bury it. But anyways, here's the big deal now. I was looking for a way to reply his letter, and I didn't know how to go about it. So I had to wait till the middle of the night when everyone had literally slept. God. And then I took my pen, I took my biro, my book, and then I started writing back that I would miss him too, and that I really liked him too, but he's already leaving and there's nothing we can do about it. And then all of a sudden my mom walks up. I pretend as if I am sleeping. She wakes up. I don't know what she was looking for. Mothers pretends as if she was sleeping, and then I go back pretending as if I was sleeping, and then the next thing, my mom was like, because I was not on my I was not where I was supposed to be. I went and hid myself in a corridor. There's like a passage in our house where it's safe, so I went there and I was writing because the lights were on there. Now the funniest thing is that she was like, "What are you doing here?" I'm lying down. Why are you sleeping here? Stupid me would have just gotten up, and I don't even know why I did that. Why would I lie down instead of me to pretend like I was getting water or something? You see why I was a child. So now that was then. So I tried to get up and the letter fell and she saw it. My people, you don't want to know what happened to me, because my mom saw the letter that day, that night. My dad saw it. Everybody saw it. Before you know, you wouldn't want to know what happened to me. They started counseling me, took me to church. Like you get, prayers were made for on my head, laying of hands. So literally, they were like, "You're too small to be doing all these kind of things." Guy, that was like the most, I cannot forget. That is just one of the many, that's just one of the many boys problem I've had. I think I've had enough boys problem in my life at this point. But then that was just one. I think I've had two. Okay, three so far, but some of them were in school when I grew much older. But then back to my gist. So I finished telling them the story, how they started praying for me.
I'm so excited. I have finished the first part of the dress. I don't want to. You saw an Ankara and this Chinook's fabric, so I'm just going to wait until I reveal what I am making. But I am done with the first part and down to the second part. So people who have seen would have already guessed what I am making. So yes, but I am so happy. I have limited time, but I know that I am almost done, and see you guys soon while I make a big reveal.
And so back to the story. Sorry. So my parents started praying for me in church and all that. But this is just one of the many stories. So I had to tell her what happened to me, and I had to tell her that I learned my lesson because my teenagers teachers talked to me. They had to tell me that these feelings are feelings that when you grow much older, it is meant for you and your spouse. And then, funny enough, the truth is you can't share it all with every single guy or every single person you think you have this butterflies for. Sometimes it's just there telling you you're a human being. I had to explain things to her, and then I was happy she listened, and she was like she's going to study her books, and when it's time she's going to get married and all that, teenagers talk. But so far so good. That's just one of the many embarrassing moments of my life. If you want to hear more embarrassing moments of my life then you would come back for the next part of this video. Watch my series. I have a lot of stories to tell you guys, and also many things to share. Now I hope you guys are enjoying this, and I hope that you are wondering what I'm doing. So anyways, please subscribe, like and share this video. I beg you all, subscribe, like and share. You would help push my videos out there. Please, I beg you all to just help push these videos out there, and I pray that God is going to bless you. Invite your friends to like. You can get creative with many of these. You can recreate them for yourselves, and maybe with time I could be doing pattern drafting for those who want, on request only, on request only, on request only, I repeat. All right guys, I'm going to leave this recording now. I'm going to run, and then I'm going to show you guys, allow the video to play for a while, and then I'm going to show you guys what the outfit looks like. So let's go.
Thank you for watching this video. I am super grateful. Here is the final outfit. Here is the look. As you can see, the top is topping. I like how it came out, although the sleeves are not as big as I expected, but it's fine. It just fits perfectly, and I like that. I like the pants. I like how they're looking, and you can literally wear it to the office, you can wear it anywhere, girls hang out, just name a place where you can wear it. I am grateful for you watching this video. Please like, share and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next episode of my wardrobe and I love you guys so much. Hit the subscribe button once again, and thank you. Bye.